Hey guys, welcome back to my Sunday stream. Hell yeah, we made it to the end of the weekend, starting up a whole new week journey. Like, what the fuck am I even saying? Let's see, right now, you guys know to start off the streams. Apparently I forgot to mute things to start the stream. I always put things on my Patreon, patreon.com/RoxyStryer, and I publish that so all my patrons can see. And also, I put it on my Twitter for all you guys who follow me on Twitter at RoxyStryer. And then for the first couple of minutes, I'm going to just give shout outs to anybody who wants one, anybody who's typing anything, joining me live right now. I know you guys keep telling me I need to not make my Watchman my coaster. I already fucked it up so badly, probably. Well, anyway, shout out to NFL Caleb 22 for being the first person in the chat today. Steve Cauldron, Matthew Gold, Ben Levine, Christian Staliski, Andrew Thomas. Did I say that Matthew Gold's our amazing mod, by the way? Because I'm Batman, Everett Baker, Sean Cal 26, Glenn Caesar, the most generous man on the planet, Lloyd Nance in the super chat for our first super chat of the day. Not only that, he was my first super chat of all time ever. So hell yeah to Lloyd. R64 Bear. Oh, by the way, Lloyd said, Roxy, happy Sunday. Jonathan Donsel, Matt Munoz, Jim W., Wiley Todd, Charles Clark, Jean-Paul Mantia, Mickey Bell. Hello from Gibraltar. Wow, 2 a.m. there. John Doe, King Sport Cow, Ben Levine, Daniel, Isaac, Maurice Charles, Ken Guadillo, Jake Yacovetto, what up, Pie Man, John Doe, all the people. Is it really dark today for some reason, or is it just my screen right now? Maybe it's because I'm so far away, like lying back like a lazy shit. It's Snyder Bunny Cut. You guys are funny. Alright, let's talk. Let's talk all things weekend, all things Snyder Cut, all things that you guys want to talk about. Don't forget, if you are joining live right now, to give a thumbs up. Also, subscribe. We are currently at 5.98 thousand subscribers, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. First step is getting to 6,000 subscribers. Slowly but surely, we're making our way there. I try to get 100 thumbs up for every live stream now. Some dick bag last stream just kept thumbs downing me. I'll find that person. Why I oughta. If you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, don't forget to super chat. Would really appreciate it, especially as the holidays are coming up. What's really crazy about being freelance is when I don't work, I don't get paid, and that includes the holiday time. So pretty much the entire month of December, I don't make $1, especially not the last 2 weeks, which fucking sucks. Anybody else in here freelance who feels me? Brutal. Matthew Gold in the super chat. What are your thoughts on Disney Plus so far? Matthew, I'm liking Disney Plus. I only watched Lady and the Tramp and 2 episodes of Mandalorian. I haven't checked anything else out yet, so I gotta do some digging still. Got to dig. Andrew Thomas says, and no feet people or Brandy will get you. Totally. If Brandy's here, I don't know right now though. Also, guys, don't forget to comment along if you have questions, comments, concerns. If you're watching later, all that great stuff. And yeah, just be a bunch of rock stars. I know you will. -3 degrees Celsius in Scotland. That's brutal. Well, actually, I don't know how cold that is in Fahrenheit. Roxy hates the Watchmen so much she uses a stand for a water bottle. Maurice, that is not true. Christopher and Lovitch in the super chat. Because he didn't specify whether he wanted a rap or Yoda voice, $10 and up, I do one of those too. And if you don't specify, I just do Yoda voice. So, so Christopher and Lovitch. Also, Sean Cal 26 in the super chat. Remember those days? With the winky face. What days? What days do I remember, Sean Cal? I will get you, trolls. Watch out, Matthew Gold. Hell yeah. You hold it down hard. The Black Hole on Disney Plus. Solid Black Hole on Disney Plus. Haven't seen in years. Oh, Jim W. Interesting. Wiley Todd in the super chat. Just saw JoJo and Ford V, and both are great. Do you think these will be top runners for Oscars? I love JoJo. I hope it's a top runner for the Oscars. I did not see Ford versus Ferrari. I haven't seen a lot of movies recently. I missed the Frozen screening because I was busy this week working. I'll tell you guys what I was doing. I missed Ford V because I was in Portland shooting. I missed Charlie's Angels because I was in Portland shooting. King Sport Cal in the super chat. You will be in my dreams tonight. 11 out of 10. Watchmen. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to go up before Watchmen, guys, so that we can all go watch Watchmen live. Did you see Christ is an Infinite Earth? I think Christ is on Infinite Earth, new teaser trailer. Yes, I did. Looks badass. Hey, Roxy, just saying hello. Hello, Think Blue. Pie Man, can the Scottish please bring back the old recipe for IRNBRU? Iron Brew? I don't know what it is. Tony Curran, my favorite skateboarder. Hey, Rox, Ford V was great. Saw it in 40X. Cool. I gotta go see it. It's 33 degrees Fahrenheit here in Boston. So close to -3 Celsius in Scotland where my mom is. Garth McMurray. Ugh. I'm going back to Boston next week. I do not even own a winter coat anymore. My blood needs to thicken up real quick. Wanted to take this opportunity to say I too prefer my pizza without cheese, says Michael Page. Hell yeah. Jeremy, I have spoken. Mandalorian's awesome. I just finished watching Mandalorian episode 2 before the stream. I love the show. Steve Calderon, you and me both. You and me both. Charlie's Angels is not a good movie, but Ford v Ferrari is great, says Jonathan. I think I'll like Charlie's Angels. Excited to see Gal and Ben have joined the release Snyder Cut movement. Rodney, we're definitely going to be talking about that today here on my live stream. Mike Smith, missed last few chats. Glad to see you after this long weekend. Oh, I think it's dusty up there, guys. Let's see. Definitely dusty. I got to dust a little bit. Glenn, what was I just saying? Oh, Mike, you rock. Happy to have you. Has it been a long weekend? Not for me. It's been a really short weekend. You know those weekends where you work every day, so you don't even really get a weekend? That's kind of what this one was. I remember the freelance days of no money, Sean Cal. Yeah, it's like I love being freelance because that's the way that I'm able to do what I do, where I work for Collider and Screen Junkies and Afterbuzz, and I'm all over the map sometimes doing stuff like that the Portland gig, or when I drop by Nerdist, or Only Stupid Answers with my boys DJ and Sam, and doing this and my Patreon. You know, I can only do that because I am freelance, and so nobody can tell me what I can't do. But at the same time, it sucks because like I get no vacation days, and yeah, if I take off work, I don't get paid. So like the holiday time, the offices are closed. I can't work, which means it's a really tough month. Yeah, December's a really expensive month too because you gotta get gifts for people and shit. Jake Yakavetta in the super chat. After watching Watchmen, commanding the Army debate on Action Industries channel at 7 Pacific time, followed by Jen Sturger on Chill to Action at 8. It's not a cheap plug. It's a $5 plug. Did you see Harry Styles on SNL? No, I didn't, Matthew. I didn't see it, but I saw it trending. Evan Smith, hey Roxy, are you and Thad still continuing TV talk? I don't know. We haven't really talked much about it. Just trying to really focus on Collider Live and making it awesome right now. Shit was so up in the air last week because Dorina and I were both going out of town. And those things have been booked months before the Christian thing happened or the Josh thing happened. But now for sure, we're back in the swing of things. So we really got to focus this week on making sure that we have great shows for you guys. We've got some interesting guests coming on this week, guest hosts and guests in general. I don't know who I'm allowed to say yet, but excited about that. Guys, I'm so fucking tired. Look at this random, like, little hair popping out. I had to celebrate Hanukkah, King Sport Cow, and that's 8 nights. Pat's game was a bit tough to watch. Glenn, it was close, but we did it, baby. Digging Clyde alive. Thanks, Sean Cal. Really appreciate that. You rock. I love working with Riley, Drina, and Cody, and Alex. Z Sean, hey Roxy, absolutely loving The Mandalorian, especially the end credits theme. Cool, cool. Danny Howe, your legs look so great. Oh, God. Shit, I read a feet person thing. Matthew, Brandy, help. Help with the feet people. Hi there, Roxy. I'm glad both of you are back to make Collider much better. Thanks, Manny. Moosty in the super chat. Moostack reviews went crazy seeing Ben and Gal supporting the Snyder Cut. Yes, we definitely will touch upon that. Don't you worry, guys. We will be talking about the Snyder Cut. It's actually our main topic for Collider tomorrow, too, so I will give my thoughts here tonight, and then we will deep dive into that tomorrow on Collider Live. Did I miss something about your legs or feet? Mike Smith, there's just creepers that come in and want to see pictures or want me to show my feet. It's fucking weird and annoying. Vinny, where the fuck you been? Guys, Vinny Raid, Original 151 in his house. Vinny, happy to have you, my dear. Send bunnies for Vinny, everyone. Woo woo. Woo woo. Did you see John Quasto on WWE TV Friday? He filled in at a commentary table. Yeah, Mickey. Saw he posted on Facebook. I'm so happy for him. I love him. Vinny says, LOL, new Pokemon game came out. I've been working overtime. Gotcha. Definitely weird. Yeah, Mike, it is weird. Like, no, to each their own. No worries if you got a foot thing. Like, I don't hate feet or anything. They're kind of cool if you're, like, sleeping with somebody and you are close with them and you have a foot thing, whatever. But, like, I'm here at home. Stop asking to see my feet. Fucking bizarre. How was your weekend, Roxy? Chilled or busy? Mine was full on college media work. Pie Man, I worked all weekend. So let's talk a little bit about the weekend, guys. Talking a little bit about the weekend. At this point, I just want the Snyder Cut to come out. Or, hey, yeah, we will talk about that too. So this weekend, I work for a company called Afterbuzz TV. Send bunnies in the chat right now if you guys know Afterbuzz TV or if you know me from Afterbuzz. For anybody who doesn't know, Afterbuzz was the first place that I ever worked when I came out to LA. I started there 9 years ago, and I worked as their very first host. And then I signed on to be a producer with them when I graduated college, and I've been with them ever since. I'm obsessed with them. And they do after shows for all your favorite TV shows. I also have streamed out of there a couple of times because they let me use their back trailer if I need. Jeremy Miller sent bunnies. Sean Cowles, 26 sent bunnies. They also have Popcorn Talk and BHL, Blacklight Live, and Book Circle Online that run out of there. Jorge says, I first heard about you from DC Movie News, which is a Popcorn Talk show. Same thing as AfterBuzz. It's a sister network. Were you at the AfterBuzz convention? So Matthew, I'll tell you all about that. Basically, what it is that AfterBuzz has a thing called that AfterBuzz Summit. So every Friday night, just so you guys know, I go to an AfterBuzz staff meeting, and I'm there until about like 9 p.m. on Fridays, every single Friday, and we talk about how best to make the studio better, and how to help the hosts there. There's like 300 hosts, and how to give to them and all that stuff. But a couple times a year, we do this thing called AfterBuzz Summit. It was hashtag ABTV Summit this year, and we have amazing speakers come in the daytime, and then in the afternoon we do stations. So like there's a reel editing station and a red carpet station where you can work on things, and like teleprompter, and and headshots, and you're gathering stuff for your reel and extra footage and headshots and all of this stuff. So if you want to be a host, it's a great day to attend. And the day part is really cool because like Jim Quick came and spoke this year, and Trevor Moad, and they were teaching all different tricks on like memory, and Trevor Moad is like Russell Wilson's guy and talks to him about just how to thrive under pressure and all different kinds of things. It was a really great seminar. It was really, really fucking cool. And then Jeffrey Masters, one of my closest friends, came and spoke about LGBTQ plus community and pronouns and the community in film and TV, and making sure that we're being respectful and how to identify and all different things. Like, just really interesting day and so badass, and I was so happy to give back to all of those hosts there. really, really cool day. But so that was Friday night. I was there until like 10. And then yesterday I was there from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. again. So I didn't really have a weekend, and I worked all day today also. I didn't start until like 10 a.m., but then I worked until just like an hour ago. So yeah, a lot to do. Moosty reviews in the super chat, and that's why I missed um, the Frozen press screening. Anyhow, much love, Roxy. We'll always let you know that whenever I tune in. So before I go, much love once again. Ivy and I love Dr. Sleep, by the way. I love that you and Ivy are just like so freaking cute. Hell yeah. That's the best. Hey, Roxy, any news on when we're getting a new DC game? I don't know, Kavari. I'll ask my co-host and see if they know anything more. Wolfbane, Roxy, you look good. I mean that in a non-creepy way. You're my pin-up crush. Brains and beauty. Thank you so much. I have no makeup on my face right now. And my hair is a mess. And I'm sweating my dick off. But I appreciate it. How are you doing? I know you've been busy. Hubby says hi. Hi to your hubby. And, you know, honestly, what is that? A plane? Can you guys hear that? I'm good, but I'm kind of exhausted. More than kind of. I'm very exhausted. It's just like nonstop. Scott Lacey, please say good night to us in your Yoda voice at the end of the live chat. Well, I just read that in Yoda voice, but yes, I will do it again. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate the super chat. You rock. Sounds like it. Yes, yeah, it did sound like a plane, but that's so weird because I live nowhere near planes. I don't usually hear planes here. Roxy is hashtag release the Snyder Cut going to be the #1 story tomorrow. Collider Live. Yeah, I think so, Eric Z. Unless something else breaks, that is it for now. Kavari, is Strider a Jewish name? I don't know. I am Jewish, and it's my last name, so I've never met anybody who isn't part of my family with the last name Strider, so I don't know. My bad, King Sport Cow. Don't mention feet, lol. Matthew, I don't think King Sport Cow did mention feet. It was somebody else. Andrew Thomas in the super chat. Hell yeah. Hey Roxy, no special voice needed. I just want to tell you that I appreciate all the work you do to entertain us. Keep up the great work. Andrew, I really appreciate that. You rock. Blowing kisses. I want a Baby Yoda toy, Jorge says. Yeah, it was so funny. I saw online my co-host of DC Movie News, Mike Kalinowski, today, like, went off because he's so mad that people keep calling it Baby Yoda because Yoda's not around then. But it's like, yo, that's what I'm gonna call it. That's what it is, yo. What do you guys think? Kingsport Cal, as in Cal from Kingsport. I don't know. It's not Yoda, says Christian. I know. What are you gonna call it? What do you guys want to call it? Yeah, Jorge, there's nothing else to call it. We don't know the name. And they tell me what else to call it, I will. It's a species unless his species is called Yoda. Jeremy, that would be a wild revelation. Are you guys so fucking tired? Or is it just me? Send bunnies if you're tired. You know what's funny too? I went to USC, guys, and this is Fight On. We go like this. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. So it's kind of like bunnies. Mickey said buddy. Sean Cal said buddy. Holy shit, it's contagious. I can't get tired or you guys will get tired. Wake up! Rocks. The Yoda species doesn't have an official name. Noel sent bunnies. It hard when Yoda species unknown. Sammy, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys want to talk Snyder Cut or what? If you do want to talk Snyder Cut, hashtag release the Snyder Cut right now. And we will get into it. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. In the meantime, don't forget, guys, if you are watching live right now, there are over 80 people watching live right now and only 56 thumbs up. So unless a ton of you guys are hate watching me, let's get those thumbs going. Trying to get to 100 thumbs up for the stream. Also, we're at 5.98, dyslexia at its finest. 1,000 subscribers, trying to get to 10,000. So the first step is to 6,000, slowly but surely. We're making our way there. And if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, super chat. If you do above $10, then I'll either do a rap or a Yoda voice, depending on your pick. Or if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy to answer them and talk all things that you guys want to talk about. Pretty much an open book for those of you guys who have been watching the show for a long time. You already know that. Probably a little bit too open of a book, but it is what it is. Let's look at this chat right now. People who want to hashtag release the Snyder Cut: Ninja Ned, Steven Sacido, Noel, Ace Club 96, Rodney Pino, Matt Munoz, King Sport Cal, Maverick MX, Steve Cauldron, Sean Cal 26, R64 Bear, Scott Lacey. That's a lot of you guys that want to release the Snyder Cut, so I think we will just release the motherfucking Snyder Cut. Scott Lacey says, how much for a shot, Roxy? Oh, I really don't want a shot right now. It'd have to be like a crazy amount. If you guys wanted me to take a shot, it would have to be so much right now. I guess $100 I would do a fucking shot for you guys. Not much I wouldn't do for you guys if I needed to, though. Okay. Christian says $200. Yeah, that's what I should have said. Da-dun, da-dun. Erica C., can you give us a peek behind the scenes at how you prep for interviews? You're always so prepared. Erica, I love that question, and I'm absolutely happy to. First, let's talk a little Snyder Cut, and then I'll talk to you guys about some of the ways that I prepare for interviews. Sound good? If it sounds good, send bunnies, baby. Alright, starting with Snyder Cut stuff. So, for anybody who doesn't know, hashtag release the Snyder Cut has been going on for, 2 years now? A year and a half? It's been a really long time. But it's had some crazy iterations to it. At first, I was really against releasing the Snyder Cut because I think that it's a little entitled for us to be like, we didn't like the version we got, so we want to see the Snyder Cut version. And I was like, oh, guys, give it up. It's never going to happen. But then shit started to change. Number one, there became a charity. Like, we made a DC community and the Snyder Cut community raised a ton of money, which is really great. Then Snyder himself kept posting things every single week on his Vero, whether that was scenes, images, artwork, like so much stuff about the Snyder Cut. And we were like, wow, does this actually exist? Is there a Snyder Cut even to be released? And we had tons of questions about it. Again, this is in general. I'm saying we, you might not be part of that we, but the DC community as a whole in general was like starting to question, okay, holy crap, does this exist? Then a combination of Jason Momoa saying that for sure the Snyder Cut exists and he's seen it, and Junkie XL saying he finished the score for the Snyder Cut and it's awesome, and then Momoa saying, and I think that everybody else should see it. That all started happening a couple of weeks ago, where there was more buzz on this Snyder Cut, and so people have been talking more and more about it. Then a few days ago, Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg in the Justice League, released an image, I think on his Instagram, and it was of him in the Snyder Cut, and it said hashtag release the Snyder Cut. And it was like, wow, Cyborg? Holy shit. Now it's not just Momoa? Okay. And then today, Gal Gadot released an image of her in the Snyder Cut and did hashtag release the Snyder Cut. And then Ben Affleck, Batman himself, hashtag release the Snyder Cut. And then Zack Snyder took both Ben Affleck's and Gal Gadot's and retweeted it and commented being like, well, this Amazonian lady and this Batman want the Snyder Cuts released. What up? Insane in the membrane. Insane. Just like, I can't believe this Snyder Cut actually exists. I can't believe how long we've been asking for it. I can't believe that the actors and the composer now are saying release the Snyder Cut, and the director, obviously. To me, if I had to guess, We are actually going to see the Snyder Cut. I think Release the Snyder Cut is going to be an actual, real thing. You guys let me know if you agree or disagree. Send bunnies if you think the Snyder Cut will be released. Send hearts if you think we will never see the Snyder Cut. I've got to know what you guys are thinking. Crazy, crazy stuff. Now I'm going to the chat. Yeah, you guys are all talking about Gal and Ben Affleck. Totally. Good way to get people to HBO Max as another streaming service. Noelle, I agree. Not only do I think it's going to be released, but I think it's going to be released on HBO Max. Wonder if it'll have the weird ad Cara Delevingne dance in it. Jake, I don't think we're getting the Enchantress dance, but that would be wild. Affleck released one too. Damn, Scott, yeah, that happened today. Snyder is digging his own grave. Billy, why do you say that? I may cry from happiness, says Billy Paulahan. Why, Billy? Okay, so right now, here's what I'll tell you guys. We are getting way more bunnies than we are getting hearts. Billy sent bunnies, Glenn sent bunnies, Jake, Ninja, R64, Steven, Matthew, Maverick, Thrawn sent hearts. Thrawn 2K5 sent hearts. Thrawn, why are you sending hearts? You really don't think that we'll ever see the Snyder Cut? Matt Muna sent bunnies. Noelle sent bunnies. Zadius, Carlos, both sending bunnies. Jonathan Donsel with bunnies. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have to think about this from a contract perspective. I feel like, okay, Ray Fisher initially was slated to have a Cyborg movie, I believe, in 2020. That clearly is not happening. I don't even know what his future with the DC Universe is. So he may or may not have some stuff to lose. We don't know. Like by pissing Warner Brothers off by saying release the Snyder Cut. Junkie XL gets so much work and is in all different franchises, so I don't think Junkie XL cares particularly. Batman Ben Affleck already is not in the franchise anymore, so he's saying release the Snyder Cut because he has nothing to lose. But, and Momoa is a very outspoken actor, but he does also have Aquaman movies coming up, and he has that to piss off Warner Brothers about, so he's got to be careful. But Gal Gadot, she's been silent pretty much the whole time. She's been very supportive of Zack Snyder in general, but she hasn't said jack shit about the Snyder Cut. This was a wild, she was the one I was most surprised with. Sean Cal 26 in the super chat. It's all a game. HBO Max premiere. Yeah, so I'm wondering, did HBO Max / Warner Brothers give them permission to say these things on their Twitter? Because I don't know if they all would have done it if they weren't getting permission. Release the Snyder Cut. We just want this arc done. Maverick, I kind of feel the same way. I wonder if Ezra's being quiet because his Flash movie hasn't started filming yet. Maybe, Scott. Maybe. There's a lot of good that can come along with releasing the cut, in my opinion. Snyder got screwed over. Also, Justice League is a huge mess on rewatch, almost as bad as Suicide Squad. I love Suicide Squad, Jeremy. Warner Brothers should just release the raw footage and let fans make it themselves. Sorry, that's funny. The book isn't a coaster, Roxy. Red Dog, I know. I've already addressed that. I already said that. Ugh. Garth, people will swear it is Citizen Kane no matter how good or bad it is. Billy, I kind of feel that way too. Like, people have fought for it for so long that at this point, once it gets released, I feel like everybody's just going to be like, it's amazing, regardless whether it is or is not. I think it'll have its own trailer if it gets released. Definitely a teaser or something, Noelle. Yes, I do think so. If Warner Brothers is really director-driven now, then they need to release Zack Snyder version of Justice League. Eric, why is that? I just want to see it so we can put it behind us. Neil, that's how I feel. I never really wanted the Snyder Cut, but now that it's been so long in the making, I'm like, fuck it, let's release this bitch. Like, I just can't see any more hashtag release the Snyder Cut. We need the Snyder Cut, says Samuel. Okay, there's no harm in releasing it. It will all this good. Okay, Jeremy. I only want it so people can see it and realize it's not any better, says Jorge. That might happen, but I don't know if people would even admit that. I want to see Love It darker. I was okay with it, how dark it is. Okay, Christian. I saw it chapter 2 yesterday. Reefism. Okay. and enjoyed it, but I like the first one better. And everyone else wants to see the Snyder Cut. Why wouldn't WB release a Snyder Cut? I think that's what we're talking about. Hi, Tom Faye. Guys, we currently have 100 people watching live and 70 thumbs up. In case a bunch of you guys are hate watching me, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We're trying to get me to 100 thumbs up today. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got 5.98 subscribers. Let's get to 6,000 by the end of next week. And if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, and you can super chat, I really appreciate it. As I said, we're going into holiday time, and I'm freelance, so when offices are closed, I'm not getting paid. So I really appreciate your guys' help. Danny Joy in the chat right now. Danny Joy, love how you're joining us more. We've totally gotten her. They should do it. Joker made $1 billion. Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. OMG, says Christian. Yeah, I think that they think that this will really help them over at HBO Max. And they could use the help because there's all these streaming services popping up. And Disney Plus is a beast. It's a beast to compete with. Sean Cal 26, fingers crossed, Snyder Cut rocks. And WB does a 180. Ha. Great super chat. Thanks, Sean Cal. Billy Balford says studios don't like to be told what to do. Billy, that's really true, but I'm wondering if they're in on this because otherwise would all of their actors have posted this? I just don't know. AJ Lancaster in the super chat. Broke, but YouTube Premium is giving free super chats. What does that mean, AJ? YouTube Premium is giving free super chats? That's epic if that's... I don't even understand. That's crazy. Why you decide to do DC movie news for free? Jeremy Miller. Do you mean why am I a host for DC movie news for free? Is that your question? Theatrical cut of BVS 30 minutes was taken out of the film and it removed major plots from the film. That's true, Eric. Jeremy, yes, that's your question. Because I am obsessed with DC. I love DC and I love the fans and it's booked me so many gigs since. I love working initially with Adam and Johnny, and then when Mike came on, and I love the studio, and I'm a producer over at the studio, and it all just made sense. And 5 years later almost, I haven't stopped. Or however many years later we're at now. Jake Yakavetta in the super chat. Okay, he wants this in Harley voice. Freelancing is a MF. Hope things get more active for you soon, put in. So much better than my other one, guys. You gotta admit it. Jake, you rock. It is a motherfucker. It is a MF. HBO is no slouch, Roxy. True. I love HBO, Eric. I'm just saying Disney Plus is making people nervous. HBO Max could benefit with releasing the Snyder Cut along with Joker hitting $1 billion and Friends reunion / new episodes. Jeremy, yep, totally. That was a turn on of Harley. Christian, what do you mean? Wish you were doing the voice for the new Harley cartoon. Tom Faye, I do a great Harley voice, don't I? Greetings from Ukraine, place where the original final fight with steps supposed to take place. Machina Animata. Wow. Cool. Also, I want to go to the Ukraine. Never been. YouTube Premium gives one $2 super chat a month. AJ, that's awesome. And I got your one this month. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You rock. Also, people are obsessed with your legs and feet because you show your legs before you actually start the stream. I have to in order to get into the thing. It's just like a whole... Gallon Ben tweeted, but not Henry. Wonder why. I don't know, Neil. I don't know. What do you guys think? Why would that be? Do you think there'll be a Joker 2? Yes, I do, Matthew Gold. Made too much money for them not all to want to come back. Billy Belford in the super chat. Would you, who would you draft first, Bateman or Kalinowski? Wow, great question, Schmodown-wise. Listen, I have history with both of them, personally and in the league. It's tough because Mike left me, and also Mike doesn't like having a manager. So I think Ben. They're both equally as good, but I think Ben. Mike hated having me walk out with him. He never wanted me to give my input, and that wasn't fun. I mean, I love Mike. He's one of my closest friends, but that part wasn't fun to be manager. You are the best. Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you, thank you. Uh, he hates the mustache stuff that happened to him. Is probably why I hope he can come back. Oh, Jeremy, about mustache gate. More thumbs up, not down. Andrew, totally. It's this one dude that keeps going in from random accounts. It's so annoying and bizarre, but rock on with your bad self. You do you. It really doesn't. Actually, the more thumbs down, the more views I get, just so you guys know. It's kind of wild because, like, if you don't want a video to get views, you don't thumbs up or down it, because the more thumbs up and down you get, the higher you get pushed in the algorithms. It doesn't matter up or down, the more you get seen, which is wild. So I actually don't mind them. So thank you. Garth McMurray, would you draft Ben and Drew to reform their team? Garth, I don't think you'd be able to, because I think they'll both go too high. That would be interesting, though. It's an interesting thought. I'd have to look into it. I would really have to look into it. Sad that my Eagles lost. I'm not sad about that, Steven. Let's talk about prepping for interviews, because I was asked about that earlier, and I want to talk a little bit about that. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know. So one of the things I learned early on was that people really appreciate if you do the work and you do the research, and you get a much better interview if you do. And that's something that I can control. There's all different things in an interview that I can't control. I can't control if they're in a bad mood. I can't control if they don't like women. I can't control if they're working on a project that they don't want to talk about. I can't control any of that stuff going into it, but I can control how much base knowledge I have. So that's why it's so important. If you're somebody who wants to be a host out there or interview people, you've got to control all of the things that you can control. And to that question in Neil about how I overcome nerves while doing interviews, one of the ways I do that is by being the most prepared person in the room. But those are all thoughts that I have, right? That's all why. That's not what I actually do. So things that I actually do. Number one, I make sure here are the easy things to do. I Google News them. So what's making news right now that they're talking about? And you want to do that for days leading up to the interview, but then also right before the interview, because the last thing you want is for Ben Affleck to have just said on a different outlet that he's coming back to play the Batman, and then you're interviewing him, you didn't see that, and you don't ask him about that because you didn't see that just broke news. So you want to make sure that you have the most recent news on this person, especially if you're trying to get press and you're trying to make your show bigger. Dark Faith 66 in the super chat. Missed you on Clyde Alive. I'm back now, baby, all week. So that's definitely something. Then also what I do is I watch and listen to as many interviews as I possibly can on this person. Now I can do that on YouTube, or I can do that anywhere podcasts are. I use the podcast app, but there's all different ones that you can use as well. Especially long form ones, because they're already getting answers, and then you can ask follow-up questions to those answers, because a lot of the people who are interviewing people don't actually listen. So if somebody says something huge like, I didn't love working on that movie, and then you have a list of questions and you just ask your next question and you don't ask why, I'm going to be the person to ask why when they come in to talk to me. So seeing what questions I wish that they had asked, and then making sure I ask those questions. Also, because if they've already been asked that question a million times, you don't want to be asked the same question. It's annoying when they're just getting the same questions about the same things over and over again. Also, I try to research a little bit about who they are and what kind of person. Like, are they somebody I can poke fun at a little bit? Do they have a sense of humor? Are they very serious? Do they take themselves super seriously? And you need to show that you have done the research and prove to them at the top that this is going to be a serious interview. Different people have different vibes. And so reading that kind of energy. I also talk to a lot of my friends in the space. If I see that any of my friends have interviewed them previously, I'll shoot out a text asking for tips, tricks. I'm never too proud to get advice from anybody. So, always making sure that I gather as much information, or if they've worked on a project with somebody I know, I look through their IMDb always too. You want to look through their IMDb. You want to see what credits they have, but not only what credits they have, who were in those credits with them also, and then you might find weird connections through that. Also, where they play themselves. So there's actor, director, writer, self. So what shows they've gone on, and that will show you where you can watch specific interviews. Like if you see that they've gone on Kimmel, then you can go find the Kimmel interview. Does that make sense? Let's see, what are you guys talking about right now? What sites do you trust for research, Roxy? Honestly, like none of them. I don't trust them, any of them completely, so I always have to double check, triple check sources. But I can ask about it. If I'm not sure if something's true, in the interview you can say, I was reading somewhere, or I heard somewhere, and then they can say, actually, that's not the case. Like, for example, with this Alan Ritchson one, on his IMDb, it says that he was the voice of Aquaman in Justice League, some animated Justice League movie. I'll find it right now. And so when I saw that on IMDb, I was like, oh, wow, I really want to ask him about that because, what's wild is that we know he was Aquaman in Smallville, but then we also know that he was, why isn't this popping up? We know that he was Aquaman in Smallville, but we also know that he was not asked to be Aquaman in the spin-off show, that was Justin Hartley. So you would think that would mean that he was no longer voicing Aquaman, but then it had him listed as the voice of Aquaman in Justice League, one of the Justice League animated movies. And I was like, wow, that's so weird. Justice League New Frontier, that's what it was. Justice League The New Frontier. And then I was going to ask him all about that, and then I was listening to him on a different interview, and the interviewer was like, so then when you came back for Justice League The New Frontier, and he was like, I never did that movie. And the guy was like, really? It's on your IMDb. He's like, I don't know why that's on there. I never voiced that movie. Which is crazy because that's IMDb. You think you can trust them. So I always try to say, I read somewhere or I heard, and that gives them the in to correct you so it doesn't look like that you're just providing false information. Christopher Anlovich in the super chat, best/worst interview experience, no names. Okay, you want no names, but experiences. I have to think about it. I never really know. I mean, the best ones are always the ones of people that you're super fans of, so it's hard to not name names. It's not like anything went specifically, like, particularly well. It's just you want to be in the room with, like, when people are nice and you've loved them your whole life, that's such a great feeling. Like, I'm sorry, but I have to give names, I guess. Like the Dane Cooks of the world, who was awesome. Or, like, when I interviewed the creators of Friends, which was so cool. It's just a great feeling. And then the worst ones are people who just clearly don't want to be there talking about projects that they don't want to be talking about, and they have to. That sucks. Lloyd Nance in the super chat with a heart. Thank you so much, Lloyd. I appreciate it. Let's see, what else are you guys talking about? Smart way to do it, also to avoid possible controversy of a person, the present, past, or the future of this person. Jeremy, yeah. You interviewing Christian was amazing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Crispin Glover interview nearly went off the rails. You guys looked a little nervous. Good interview, though. Thanks, Sandler. Why did it nearly go off the rails? When interviewing someone when they are out promoting a project, do you prefer a quick 5-minute interview or do you prefer a longer one? Tom, I like to talk about the project as much as they want to talk about the project. That's the other thing I do for interviews, right? To prep. I make sure I've seen what they're promoting. Tell the publicist I have to have seen it. I actually watch it. I don't skim through it. I watch the whole thing. I'm very well versed in that whatever it is that they're talking about, and then I make sure that they know that I've taken the time to see their project, because that's really what they care about. Whether that project is that they wrote a book, they're in a movie, a show, always make sure you check it out. Anyone see Killing Me Softly? No, I have not. No, Dean, no, out me, Lodi. Are you going to get Haley Steinfeld on live? I would die, Weston Ira. I would die to get her. That would be an amazing one. John Campea always says, when reporting on a story, follow the source. Don't get baited by non-trusted sites. Jeremy, yeah, but like, even Variety and THR, like, even these sites get it wrong sometimes. So like, there's no site that is perfect. Does Collider plan on special after show for Crisis on Infinite Earths? I don't think so, Eric Z, but I definitely will be talking about it on Only Stupid Answers. Super TV Showdown is the show we do it there. This example about IMDb in the Aquaman mix-up was interesting. Shows why your approach works. Thanks, Scott Lacey. I appreciate that. You'd have to do your homework on that person you're interviewing. That's definitely what makes you great at it. Thank you for always doing your best. Manny, I appreciate that. Certainly do. Always try my best and put in a lot of effort. Guys, because Watchmen is going to be on in 10 minutes, I'm going to wrap this stream in 5 minutes. So don't forget, let's get it all out there while we can. To like, thumbs up. We're trying to get to 100 thumbs up. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers and then 10,000 subscribers. And super chat. We're having a pretty low super chat day, which is okay because maybe you guys aren't having a good financial time either right now. But if you're having a good day, week, month, or even year, I really would appreciate it. Also, any more questions, get them in now while you can. IMDb lets fans do edits, so def a sketchy site. Oh, hi, Roxy. Oh, hi, channels. Will we be seeing wrestler interviews on Clouder Live now that Christian is no longer there? Joel, I met this guy, Joey Ryan, who I love, and I definitely want him to come on. Would you guys want to see him? He's a wrestler. I have $50 if you like, LL. Christian, duh. I would love that. Not if that's all you have, though. Roxy, can you get Stephen and Mel on Clouder Live? Interesting question, Eric Z. Interesting that you asked that. Might we have something in the works? Very fascinating. Christopher Lovich in the super chat. Weekly reminder to watch The Matrix. Have a good night. I do need to watch The Matrix. I still haven't seen it yet. Luke Nelson in the house at the last minute. What's up, Luke? Joey Ryan is the best. Joel, I'm obsessed with him. Like, obsessed with him. He was so cool. The nicest guy. Hey, Roxy, are you okay? Hope you're doing well. Samurai, I'm certainly doing. Roxy, please talk to Koi and Jay and do a special for CW Crisis. We'll see, Eric Z. Definitely I'll talk about it on live. Gotta go, Roxy. Thanks for the stream. Hashtag release a Snyder Cut. For sure, Ninja Ned. For sure. Guys, whoa. Maybe I should always talk about how shitty the streams are doing. Anthony Nugent in the super chat says, please watch The Matrix. I feel like for that, I have to. Oh my god. Oh, but it's over $10. Please watch The Matrix. Oh, Anthony, thank you so much for that. Andy sent bunnies. Also, Glenn Caesar in the super chat. Hey, Roxy. Oh, as usual, no special voice needed. Just wanted to contribute to the Freelancers Holiday Fund. Also, I'm curious what movie/series you're looking forward to on Disney+. Keep killing it, Roxy. Thank you to Anthony and to Glenn. Both of you guys so freaking generous. Always on this stream. The things that I'm looking forward to most, maybe now low-key, I don't know. I wasn't into WandaVision. Now I kind of am. Hawkeye also. Cassian Andor. And the things that are already on there. I want to watch Jeff Goldblum. I want to watch High School Musical. I just need time to do it. This is why I think you're a good interviewer. You actually interact with the interviewee. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Have you seen Parasite yet? It was so good. No, EBW returns. I would like to go this week, though. I really want it. I want to see that and Honey Boy. I wish I could give some money but destroy my bank account and mind at the bar last night. So hungover right now. Luke Nelson. Been there, baby. Just relax and enjoy. You'll hook it up some other time. I hope your hangover gets better. Goldblum's sneaker episode was a trip. Jim W., I have to watch. WandaVision will feature a Friends parody. Luke, is that true? Roxy, would you have Joe Rogan on or try to do his podcast? Eric Z, I'd love to. Actually, I think we are having Adam Carolla on next week, which is really cool, as I'm a big fan of his. High School Musical, the series is so fun and silly. Abby, I want to watch. What brand of water is that? Nestle Pure Life. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, anyway guys, we have like 2 minutes left. No, that's not true. Yes, it is. Yeah, we only have 2 minutes left before I have to go leave and watch Watchmen, and you guys too. Adam Cole is a great get for podcasters. AJ, totally. Neil says the SEM crew mentions you often. Always positive things too. I fucking love them. Christian and I are incredibly close. I really, really love him. And I think that Brett is awesome. Kate is the best. They're all great over there. It's not what people think it is. I just, they're awesome. Kat McNamara, that would be a cool one. Eric Z, I would definitely love to have her. Anyway, so trying to get to 100 thumbs up in the next minute. Let's see what you guys can do. These bastards that are giving me the thumbs down that think they're hurting me but are actually helping me. I appreciate them. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 5.9, 8,000 subscribers. Trying to get to 6,000 by the end of the week. We can do it. We can do it. 102 thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Rock stars are the best stars. I love you guys. Shout out, goodbye to everybody for the last minute right now. Good night to Andrew Thomas, Zeno Hour, Wave Function, Anthony Nugent. Thank you so much for that call. For that chat. He says, can we get him to call in one day? I don't know who you're talking about, but we can try. Matthew Gold, Samuel Lopez, Doom Tribe T, Dean Classic, Noel, Jeremy Miller, Jake Yacovetta, Neil Varma, Stephen Gamble, Sinfinity, Andrew Thomas, Wave Function, NFL Kalo 22, Danny Joy. Good luck with Jen Sturger. Hope you rock it. Johnny P. Glenn Caesar. You're amazing, Glenn. Wolfcrafter, Glider Fans, Neil Varma, Luke Nelson, Jeremy Miller, Samara, Anthony, Tom Fay, Scott Lacey, Manny Gonzalez, Weston Ira, Garth McMurray, Samuel Lopez, Matthew Gold, our amazing mod. Usernames, Jim W, Charles Clark, Ace Club 96, King Sport Cal, Tom Fay, Dean Classic. I've definitely given you guys shout out good nights already. Abby Starling, Christopher Anlovich. That's it for tonight. Love you guys a lot. I'll see you, I think Tuesday night will be the next night that we stream. I'll keep you guys posted though on social media and on patreon.com/RoxyStryer. Love you and have an amazing Monday morning, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Collider Live.